I'm taking a chance filming this outside today. It's very windy. A cold front is coming in. I want to share with you 1 Peter 5:7, and in a moment I'll also tie in 1 Peter 5:6. Cast all your anxieties or cares on him because he cares for you. I think that's a great verse to start the week out. Let's call it, first of all, it's a call to surrender. Cast isn't just placing or handing or, oh, here you go. It's literally hurling or throwing. It's a decisive act of letting go. It really tells me in this verse that I was never really meant to carry it all. I have to let go. And by letting go is an act of trust. I have to trust his care. So casting my anxieties on him, I just throw them onto him. There's some things in life that I have to carry and you have to carry. But there are some things that we just need to give over. Sometimes we try to carry things that we were never intended to carry. God isn't asking you and I to manage our problems or to manage our cares or to manage our anxiety. He's really literally inviting us to release our worries and cast them on him and rest in his provision and his promise. The other thing that he's doing here is a great exchange, which we see throughout Scripture. And the one here is, I'm going to exchange my anxiety and my worry for trust. Worry always says, what if? What if this goes wrong? What if this doesn't work out? What if I don't make it through this? What if I don't have enough? What if I aren't enough? And on it is. But faith says, even if it doesn't go well, I will trust in God. Even if things don't work out just exactly like I want them to work out, even then, I will trust in him. Oftentimes, as I did at the beginning of this, we quote this passage, verse 7, cast all your anxieties, all your cares upon him, for he cares about you. But it really goes back to verse 6. Humble yourself under God's mighty hand. You see, before you can hurl, throw, give up, throw away all of your anxiety and care, you have to understand it's an act of humility. I have to humble myself by saying under God's hand, under God's authority. It really means I have to come to the place where I admit I can't handle everything. I really can't do it. Each morning and evening, the casting, just like a fisherman doesn't just cast his line one time and that holds him the rest of his life. Every time he goes fishing, he has to cast out the line. I did my field placement at Olivet Nazarene University in the spring of 1978, a long time ago. That's where we went. It was sort of the ministerial version of student teaching. And we were under the authority and supervision of a local church pastor. Mine happened to be in central Illinois. And I remember that pastor telling me that every night before he goes to bed, he sits on the edge of his bed and holds his hands up and says, now, God, since you're going to be awake anyway tonight, would you take all these burdens, concerns, and problems and watch over them over the night? And if I'm still here tomorrow morning, I promise when I get up, I'll take whatever you have for me to do that day. This verse is probably a great way to both start and to end the day, reminding ourselves today, I can just throw off all this anxiety and worry on God because he really cares about me. And when it comes to the end of the day, saying, Lord, you handle all of this. I need a good night's rest. Thank you for your grace. My friends, this week, let's practice throwing our anxiety and our worry on the Lord. And the good news is the God of the universe cares for you, me, and the entire world. You have a great and blessed week.